maybe up here. This is Zahov. Pretty sweet throne he's got there, not gonna lie. Man, I am silenced. I was silenced like the entire fight there. That was ridiculous.
Stay and have some tea.
Alright. Might as well grab this wooden chest here. And what else do I need? Need more sheet music. See if I can find some. Alright. 2 more sheet music. Last column. 1 more taskmaster.
Kingdom 波動戦だまずは武器庫を攻めよう了解よし森から奇襲任せなさい逃しませんよ全軍突撃
What do you need?
始めたばかりだけど仲間に入れますか
もちろん大丈夫私も1日目だから
オーケーもらえる HTT
夢みたいうちの家にも
ソーラーパネルつける補助金カードつけます
減らすぞ
作るぞ食べるぞ HTT
I think we evaded the nosy hobbits, but my choice of detour is not ideal.
Last one here. All right. And I just need to light 2 more cauldrons. And here's one. The other one may be behind there, I don't know. Alright, let's go turn all of these in.
You are not going to believe this, but I have forgotten something else.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
So most of their numbers has fallen, that is good. I dare say they will have a difficult time at recruiting any goblins without them. Until the White Hand has been driven off from the halls, I will not be satisfied. But you have done your part, Kippen.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
I can see that the light from the cauldrons myself. Excellent work, Kippen. Hopefully the reinforcements will arrive soon. In the meantime, there is plenty left for us to do while we are waiting.
The shadow of mortal will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
So Zahov has finally fallen. With this fall, the rest of the White Hand's forces may have begun fleeing from Khazad-dûm. With pressure from both the forces of Mordor and from Durin's folk, they believe it is not a cause worth fighting for. This is a great victory for us indeed, but do not relax your vigilance yet. We may have but lit a small flame. Now begins the work of turning it into a raging fire.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
The columns did not collapse, but surely they must have. Did you push hard enough? Did you try striking at them with your hard steel? I suppose there was naught you could do. Our stonework is among the finest. Now I simply do not know what to do. It will not be long until the orcs come again, and then I suspect they will not be interested in taking any prisoners.
It is said that Durin's bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
The songs of old, you found them all. I thought when the bard fled, we had lost everything. How you managed to find these, I do not know, but we are deeply in your debt. This will do much to restore the morale here. The songs of old always raise my spirits. You seem pretty excited.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
There are more threats in Moria than we originally guessed, my good hobbit. We have had your aid in dealing with the Uruk-hai and goblins here in Durin's Way, but an entirely new menace threatens to spread from the east, the Merivale, an ancient ally of Morgoth. A large tribe of Merivale has taken residence in the Fanged Pit. Folkoth and some others have taken camp there in order to deal with this threat. But they are in sore need of supplies. I have prepared this sack of goods. Take the provisions to Folkoth if you are ready to help in this task. Alright. So I guess I need to... Wait a minute, there's a quest ring. Oh, there's a sack. I need to actually take it. So that's gonna be all the way to the east. Okay, just making sure there's no other quests or anything around here for me to pick up. Doesn't look like it. So let's go, let's head east. So the Fanged Pit is quite an epic area. This whole thing here is just a giant Merivale encampment. And they have a warning outside. A big pile of dwarf corpses. Let's open up the stables here.
These halls will be great once more. Looks out, Moria have much to account for.
Welcome, traveler. It is good to make your acquaintance, Skippin. Ah, I see you have brought supplies from Oxy. I was deeply worried that we might be cut off from Jazargun, but it appears you have made it here safely. Many thanks to you. The Merivale and Merville are mysterious creatures. I know much about goblins and orcs, but little of those with wings. What I do know is that they present a serious threat to us here in Durin's Way. These foul creatures call this entire cavern their territory, and I fear they are intent on expanding it. These Merivale cling to the safety of the darkness, and they have a bloodlust that makes them a most dangerous foe. If we are to be successful, we must know more about everything that goes on here. Speak with Haiti, Bezi, and Guri. They each have agreed to help and have traveled with me here to the Fanged Pit. We set another milestone here. Alright, so I gotta help all three of these bad boys.
Many mountains dwell in desert mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
Merivale above ground take to the skies at night. In Khazad-dûm, however, they nest and sleep in several perches high up above the caverns, as though they were queer birds. If those perches were to fall, they would be forced to the ground, where we might meet them with our steel. The greatest collection of perches is in the furthest camp to the east, Skoizerg. While you are assaulting their nest, take care of any slingers you come across. When we attack, we need to make sure that we can get in close. and their ability to fight at a range could pose problems. Hurry, Kippen, much depends upon your success.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Reports indicate that the Mervale are a larger threat than we initially thought. Like the great armies of the south, they have a great siege weaponry with which they wish to wage war. This is disturbing news. If we are to succeed, we must infiltrate their workshop and destroy those constructing the siege weapons. Erlar is waiting for your help assaulting their camp. You will find him east of here, within Morvale territory, at the base of the siege camp.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Orcs infested with fungus is bad enough news for us, but infected orcs captured by Mervale is even worse. These creatures are canny, and I worry about what they may be up to. If they can learn how to turn this fungus into a weapon, it will be many more centuries before dwarves rule these depths again. There's a camp, Tith Matul, where I believe they have these orcs locked up. While the thought sickens me, free the orcs from their prisons and defeat any Mervale in the area who might also be infected. I do not wish to think the danger this situation poses to us all. Let me remove this from the tracker. That way it's not constantly pointing me over here. And let's see what I can do. I guess I'll just start to head in. It's quite deep, so I don't want to jump. Look at that. Look how sweet that looks. Just look at how deep this cavern goes. Very epic. Anyways, you already know I like to stop and watch the scenery, so I'm not even gonna apologize for it anymore. I don't know what's up here. It's like a big tower thing. Alright, how do I get down there, man? I'm like super lost. Just trying to head down. I gotta backtrack all the way, because whatever. I guess I can go north instead of south. Let's see where this takes me. Yeah, that will go all the way down. Got some Morvals here.
IIJ ミューなら25ギガ900円。さらに eSIM なら乗り換え簡単。IIJ ミューは顧客満足度ナンバーワン。IIJ ミュー。
Let's see. Just gonna keep going east for now. Alright, here are some of the caged orcs. Those didn't count for anything. It needs to be the Slayers. I have to fight the Slayers. It's not a valid target? Oh, there we go. There we go. The slingers don't count here. Let me head that way, actually. Or is this where I came from? No, it's not. Okay. Let me pull that one in. Let me grab that one as well. There we go. Nice.
A lovely day, isn't it? Stay and have some tea.
Free that guy. And then, did I already free this one? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. Dang it. So I need to find one more somewhere. Guess that guy right there. There's that thing I was at earlier. Alright, next up, let me head south that way. That is too tall for me to jump, I think. Although I'm very tempted. Should I risk it, guys? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. Just don't die. Alright, we made it. We're good. There's our friend, Erlar.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Hadi sent you? Good. I have made all of the preparations and now is the perfect time. The Merivale have left the siege workshop undefended. We can sneak in and catch them unaware. On your mark, the battle will be joined. The workshop is just up here. If we hurry, we should be able to take those foul winged things by surprise. It's a nice rig. Let me blast these guys. Let's go. I just have to fight off many waves. Yeah, I think I'm just fighting off some waves here. A few more coming in. That should slow them down a bit. I'll leave the siege weapon to you while I clear our escape. With the Merivale defeated, you may now destroy the siege weapon. Wargs and goblins are awful things. They'll make you miss your dinner. Alright, excellent. So done with that one. And then next up, I gotta go all the way to that deep east. So let's go. Let's see if I'm gonna get there. Need to destroy 6 nests and kill 6 slingers. Should be straightforward. Let me see where I am though. I need to head a little north. I don't think there's anything up here. I'm gonna try to come around through here instead. And we'll start destroying these perches. They're pretty sweet, man, not gonna lie. There we go. Might as well grab this, why not? Let me blast a couple of these. Lots of nests to destroy. 3 more. That should be my last slinger here. There we go. Excellent.
Bit flyer は使いやすくなりました。もっと自由に、もっと遠くへ。暗号資産ならビットフライヤー。この漫画目が離せない。悪意渦巻く不思議の国で迫り来る敵をその刀で切れ。圧巻のビレーダークファンタジー。ジャンプトゥーンなら全話待たずに無料。ノーワンダーで検索。
A lovely day, isn't
Oh,
it?
look at that guy. Kinda want to kill him. Let's do it. Just a random cave claw here. Got a mithril flake out of him. That's nice. Certainly not as valuable as it used to be, but still pretty good for crafting. We'll find one more perch. Right there. Perfect. And now I can quickly return to the Fang Pit here. Let's do that. It's pretty far away, man. That would be quite a ride back, especially trying to climb up the right way. Alright, let's turn these in.
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
Excellent work, Kippen. Now the Mare Vale will be forced to the ground, where we are on even footing, with even fewer slingers, and we can bring our axes to bear upon them without fear of darts. Now they have become the prey. I wonder what their queen will think of her slingers now that they're failed to protect their nesting areas. Yes, their queen. It seems that they are ruled by one they call She Who Must Be Obeyed. Interesting.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
So, Erlar's plan worked. I admit I initially had doubts, but he has a mind for such things. With those weapons out of commission, we can venture deeper into the Morvale camp without fear of reprisal. Erlar said some of the Merville were being chivied along by their female counterparts with threats of Bogrian's wrath, should they err. Whoever Bogrian is, they fear her most sincerely. I think I'm ready for a reforge. Is there... No, there are no reforgers here.
These
That's alright.
halls will be great once more.
The camp has been destroyed? That is good news. We no longer have to fear the fungus being used against us by the Merivale. Another of my scouts mentioned overhearing one of the Merivale mention that their leader, I don't know her name, but they call her She Who Must Be Obeyed, have the idea of capturing Globsnaga goblins. Whoever she is, she's maliciously clever.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
So, from what the four of you have gathered, everything in the Fanged Pit revolves around the Queen of the Merivale. They all live and die by her order and command. It is decided then, the only option is to strike against her directly.
At long last, we will drive the maggot folk from our home.
Alright, so I hope you're enjoying the adventure here in the Fanged Pit. In the next episode, we're going to continue, and we're going to be seeking out the Queen, so that should be pretty fun. Be sure to join the fellowship by hitting the subscribe button, leave a like on the video. See you guys next time.
Just a moment. Please stay a moment.
Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I started the adventure here in the Fanged Pit, dealing against the Mervils and the Merivale, and apparently they are being led by a fearsome queen, and we're gonna find out more about that in this episode, I think. So let me speak with Volkoth here.
Khazad-dûm belongs to Durin's folk.
I have talked to the others here and gathered all the information you gave them. I believe, with the damage you have already done, we are prepared to strike against the Queen of the Merivale. Our scouts tell me that she has one of the ancient mirrors of Khazad-dûm in her possession. She values it very highly. I believe if we were to try to damage the mirror, she should quickly respond with force. That will be your opportunity to strike. Do not waste it. You will find it at the top of a tall tower east of here. So I think that's the tower that I made my way to in the previous episode.
さよならを化石燃料に CO2 にそして何よりそんなことできるわけないという諦めに未来を生きる世代にとってこの地球がもっと美しい星であってほしいからクリーンなエナジーをどんな場所にも行き渡らせるグッバイオールドエナジーパナソニックエナジーオーラル B
強く磨くと歯茎に良くないかもってこの前聞きました。歯茎に傷つけるらしい。
綺麗で健康になってますね。
オーラル BIO に変えただけなのに。
オーラル BIO はプロ発想の丸型回転ブラシヘッド。約2分のブラッシングで2倍の歯垢を除去。押し付け防止センサーで歯茎を2倍健康に。
すっきり。
オーラル B。
I think it's to the south. I want to say it's that tower right there. Although it doesn't look like the quest tracker's pointing me that way, I think it's pointing me to that tower right there. So let me actually head down. And then we'll go that way instead. I like the title quest, Vanity. Yeah, it looks like that tower. I can come up through here.
Well, the gall of some folk! Hi there! You give me a moment? If you need something, speak up.
Quite a big tower. Good place to put your treasure hoard, though. Question is, how do I get up there? Do I have to go all the way around? That'll be very unfortunate. And actually, I am completely at the wrong place. I need to go all the way down there. Dang it. I'm being stupid, not paying attention to my map here. This area is so big, man. It always astounds me. There's a little bit of water down there too, which is kind of cool. Alright, let me see if I can find a way up. I guess I'll have to come up through here. There it is. That has to be it. Alright, time to begin the climb all the way up. Pretty cool tower, not gonna lie. This is Daruk. There's the mirror. Excellent. Take a look at the view from up here first, though. Pretty epic. Alright, let's go. I just struck it. And there she is. Is not happy. This is not the end, mark my words. Plans are already in motion. So Bogrian has been forced to flee back into the darkness. And let me head back to the Fang Pit here with the map skill and make life a little bit easier.
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
So Bogrian took the cowardly way out and fled after the battle. I am not much surprised. I sense she is far from through being a thorn in our side, but for now, at least the victory is ours.
At long last, we will drive the maggot folk from our homes.
We have done our best to keep watch throughout the cavern and have been learning more about Bogrian and her maidens. Hadi overheard some of the Mervale talking, and a few key phrases piqued my interest. Will you speak with him and find out what he knows?
May Durin return soon to his halls.
It is true that I overheard some of Bogrian's tribe speaking of her whereabouts, but before I could learn her location, I was spotted and I fled. I have not the courage to go back.
Mercy me, will
you
you hear
need to
me
go
out?
spy on some of her scouts yourself to find out what is truly going on. Head north out of the camp, then bear east, hug the cliff face. The scouts have a meeting place just south of the entrance of Tith Madhul. Once you've been overheard a little bit of their conversation, defeat them. The fewer scouts their queen has, the better for us. Hadi told you of a location where you might spy on Bogrian scouts. Let's go. You know what? I'm kind of tired of this mount. Let's change it, shall we? Let me see what other goats I have. I can do the... Let's do this one. Prize Thorin's Hall goat. There you go. A little bit of a difference. That one looks nice. Looks a little bit cleaner, not carrying all those degenerate drunk flasks on it. Wonder if it's down here that they meet, maybe? Is that a scout? No, that is a freaking ore deposit. How I confused the two, I don't know. There's a scout, though. Did I just kill them? Never mind. What does our queen do? Here it has been inhabited by another. Does Bogrian plan to leave us here when she flees to the mirror hall? I cannot quickly final of Zurich Sigil. Only that we'll soon return to our caverns away from all. Okay. So now they're just kind of repeating all that has been said. Let's go ahead and blast them. Let's kill all of them. There we go. She who must be obeyed left no room for failure. We must find the mirror halls in Zurich Sigil or suffer the consequences. So the mirror hall is actually one of those mini instances here for the Dungeons of Lothlorien. I think these right here. But I think this quest chain is going to be separate than these 3 quests. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do those by myself. I mean, it is a level 63 person instance. I may be able to at level 65. I may be able to solo it. We'll see. We shall see. I'm still not the best warden. I'm not very coordinated. And I guess if I were to go blue line, I'd be a little bit stronger for soloing content.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
Their queen wants to flee to the mirror halls in Zurich Sigil.
Dear me!
Durin's beard.
What do you want?
Stay a moment. We'll need your aid against the orcs of Moria.
Bogrian, the Morville queen, called She Who Must Be Obeyed by her subjects, has fled with a small but dangerous detachment of her personal Morville guards and Morville defilers to Zurich Sigil. It would seem that she has commanded them to guide her to the entrance of the great mirror halls of Lumulnar, in the hopes of forging an alliance with the Merville who reside there. We cannot allow that expedition to succeed. Best of luck, my brave hobbit. If you manage to stop Bogrian, report to Oxy at Jazargund. Do you know the way to Zurich Sigil? It is far to the west of here, beyond the gardens of Tharak Bazan. It is quite some distance on foot, but I will allow you to use my goat to travel there more quickly.
Don't you walk off? I need
very
to
much
speak with you.
appreciated. Let's go. Alright, so back here in Zurich Sigil. And I guess let's go up through here, right?
What do you need?
差が出る授業の理解度なんとかしたい。そんな時はメタ文字。ゆっとここが大事。ここはこう。これでいいよ。生徒一人一人の学習状況をリアルタイムに把握してその場でアドバイス。だから授業が進む、理解が深まる。学習支援アプリメタ文字クラスルーム。ギガスクールやオンライン授業にも最適。
This is the Broken Cleft. I told you I wouldn't be going outside the Mines of Moria, but obviously this is an exception. I guess it's still considered Moria. Let me see where I am on the map. It's just kind of like a mini instance here. And you may recognize this right here. Let's go down there and see and explore. Did not mean to break my legs. I don't know if you can tell already what that is, but you should be able to as we come closer. So that is Durin's Bane. That is the Balrog of Morgoth. You know, the one that took Gandalf down with him. But quite epic. There he is. So if you remember, Gandalf did do battle with the Balrog at some point, and this is its final resting place. There's lots of dread here, so let me move out. And let's continue with the task at hand. So the Cliffs of Zurich Sigil. Finished all of that. And I believe that we are headed in here. Don't have the corresponding quest, so obviously I'm not headed in there. Let me see where I'm trying to go to. Looking for guards. Interesting, I have no idea where to go. Maybe, no. This is very interesting. I don't... Maybe up here. Maybe I need to go up. Question is, how do I get back up there? Maybe up through here. Looks too steep to climb. I don't know. Yeah, not happening. Need to find a way around up there. Up here, maybe? You go one step higher. And go up through here, I guess. Stoneworm. Interesting. Alright, so I guess up here that kind of looks like some more Vale architecture. The Searcher's Eyrie. Look at that one standing up there. That's kind of sweet. Let me go ahead and just round up a ton of these. Although, now I am stunned in place. Excellent. Not what I wanted. Let me blast all these guys here. That is not the gambit I meant to do. That's alright, though. Excellent. Let me blast this other defiler here. And then we just round everybody up. Know what they're doing. What are you doing? You weirdo. I need to kill one more bodyguard. So let's do that bad boy right there. There we go. So use the horn on Borgen's banner to summon and defeat her. Where is the banner? Should be up there. Okay. You have used the horn to summon Bogrian, the Merivale Queen. Who summons me? This had better be important. Ah, it's you. So you managed to track me here. Clever, but this ends now for you. There shall be no escaping. She done yapping at me? Bogrian has fallen before you, so now I can talk to Oxy at Jezergund, and I believe I can just do that. I love having these milestones, man. Makes life so easy.
Human-like machines, real-world impact. Powered by smarter sensing, precise control, and real-time processing. See the innovation driving humanoid robotics.
この漫画目が離せない。ラスボスが女子高生に転生。強いやつを求めてバトルバトルバトル。この少女最強。ジャンプトゥーンなら全話待たずに無料。ラスボス少女で検索。
What do you want?
There we go. And you know what? First things first, I do need to reforge.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
And I don't know. Let's do that. Whatever. What level is this? This is level 20 out of 60. Okay. Let me see if I have a... No warden weapons. I need to get rid of all of these from my inventory. Look at that. It's all legendary weapons. I need to clean this up, man. Anyways. Okay, where did this quest come from?
We have seen naught of Durin's bane.
Alright, anyways.
Be wary if you journey into Moria.
You have thwarted the will of the Winged Queen. For this great deed, I will ensure that your name is recorded alongside those of the brave dwarves who have distinguished themselves through their acts of valor here in Khazad-dûm. Please accept my thanks and this reward.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Your resolve has helped us to turn the tide, Kippen. When you first arrived, we were besieged by foes on all sides, but now we are the ones driving back the enemies. I dare say that our victory in reclaiming Durin's Way is all but assured, and you played no small part in that. There are other dwarves in Khazad-dûm that are in greater need than we are. Simbi in the 21st Hall has asked that we send you to him. Good luck to you, my friend. We will not forget your bravery. Alright, excellent. So, let me see what we got going on here. So these are the Forgotten Treasury quests. This is to go to the 21st Hall. This is to go to the 21st Hall. That's it, really. So let me try this quest. Let's see if I can do it. The Hall of Mirrors. How far is that? That's super far. Look at the map. Is that near Zirk-Sigil? I think that may be where I was. I don't know. Alright, let me see where this horse can take me. Or this goat, I mean.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Let's go to Zirk-Sigil. Might have to do some editing here depending on how far this is. Alright, let's see. I guess I should have tried to do it before leaving this area, but whatever. Yeah, it is out here. All the way in that corner. I can't promise that I'll be able to solo this. But if not, I might just recruit some help. Look at that peak, man. It's a big peak.
What do you need? Will you help me?
Those are some broken legs. 20 freaking seconds.
The stone
I just think this is so epic that they added this to the game.
Terrible legend stalks the fens, enraged by the dwarves who seek to capture it. Our quest will not be easy.
Alright, here we are. So this is the Hall of Mirrors. Let's see what I can do. The Mirror Halls of Lumunar. Let's go. Oh, it's only level 58. Well, still though. Still. We'll see. And I remember getting super confused in it because there's like a little part where you have to move mirrors a certain way, and I remember just getting like super confused. I guess there's no turning back, man. No gentle way down. We're just gonna go for it. These don't look too bad. They do have some defense. It's alright. Oh, this one's kind of beefy.
What a dreadful nuisance.
Let me do a little bit of healing here. Have to keep using some healing gambits for a little bit. What is this defense here? Ice armor. It's ridiculous. I'm barely doing any damage on this thing. Man. And then I got this. No frost mitigation. Well, let me use a couple items here. Let's do that. That. Since I have so many of them, I might as well just use them. Come with defense as well. Let's do it. Why not? Man, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, there you go. See, now I remember, you gotta really position the mirrors well. It's kind of like a Zelda puzzle. So I got a new deed to Crystal Mirror Shards. So there's lots of them for me to collect. This may be a long episode. I don't remember how long this instance is. Oh my god, there's no way! How am I gonna kill that? 166,000, not happening. There's no way that's happening. Surrounded by... Oh, dude. No way. Let's see. Move this and see what happens. Can't do that right now. Yeah, I mean, this is not gonna happen. There's just no way. There's no way this is happening.
I am at your service. Let us away.
I don't know what to do. Should I just... I'll try to find someone. Alright, so I got one other person. Level 75 here. We'll see how this works out. It is a 3-person instance, but we're both a little bit over-leveled, so hopefully it works out well. Oh, no! Not what I meant to do, but thankfully I didn't die. Alright, so let's continue where we left off at that first boss.
Did you need something?
All right. Let's see what we can do. Gonna get a little bit of a heal there. Never mind. Alright, here we got the big boss. He's on me. It would be good if we kind of kite it back and forth a little bit. Let me see if we can get a... If he would go green, there we go. Get a little bit of heals over time here. And that should help out a little bit. There we go. Nice. So that worked out pretty well. Let's go ahead and use the fancy wooden chest here. And that looks like a crappy item that I don't want. But I'll go ahead and roll on all those. And I wonder if he knows what he's doing, because he's already turning all of these things here. It has to be done pretty specifically. As you can tell, we're trying to illuminate that doorway. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. And what's the deed here? So to kill some of the bosses. The cracked mirror shard here. Excellent. Alright, let me go down. Sorry, I was just checking a couple things, making sure I'm not missing anything. Go all the way down. Alright. Good chunk of bats here. Looks like this is where the Merivale are gonna start to pop up. Go ahead and grab this mirror shard real quick. Let my friend do the same here. And let's go ahead and fight. He's probably pissed at me because he's stunning all the enemies and I keep just breaking the stuns. But I don't think we need crowd control at this moment. Maybe for the boss fights we may need to be a little bit more strategic. For right now I think we can Leroy this. Sweet. See about this task mistress here. Go. Excellent. And I got another deed here to defeat Merivale here in this instance. So I may need to come back to this once I'm max level to actually do all the deeds and everything, because I may need to grind this instance a few times to get everything. But again, like most instances in this playthrough, I go through it once for the sake of the playthrough. That way I can move on with the content, and then at some point in the game I'll come back and do all the deeds and everything. As long as I hit all the quests. I might have to forego the challenge quest for now though, but I'll have everything documented in my completionist spreadsheet so I know exactly what I need to come back to. And this instance is starting to stress me out, man, because too many branch points here. I feel like I'm missing something. Alright. So let's keep going this way. Nothing here for now.
家の床が綺麗だと心地がいいんです。
子供がいるから特に。ダイソンの掃除機は柔らかいローラーが床を磨きながら吸引してくれるから本当に綺麗になる。足の裏でもさらっとした感触があって気持ちいいです。
遊びまくって未来をつかめ。 e スポーツ高等学院。
No point in going down there. Could go up. Or we could go back from where we came from. Because I think there was another branch point there.
Might I speak with you a moment?
And there's... Never mind. This is very confusing. I have no idea what I'm trying to do. I don't know. You know what? I'll just follow her. I think she knows what she's doing. Looks like this opened up though, which is good. Did we go around in a circle? No, this is something else. Don't mean to type in all caps there.
Dear me, what do you want?
I don't mean to question her ability. I'm just wondering if she actually is familiar with this instance. Because I just don't see many people running this. Okay, so yeah, she does know.
Good day.
Man, even if she went through this last week, I don't know how she remembers the order of the mirrors to press and all that. But whatever, I just hope we're not missing stuff. I really want to collect all the shards and everything. But that's not a problem. I can always go back after we've cleared and do that on my own. So I'm not going to press any switches. I'll let her take the lead on doing that. I'm really impressed that she remembers. Even though she just did it. I don't know, I feel like I'd have to run it a few times to commit it to memory. This is a pretty cool instance. I really didn't do too much of it back in the day. I think I only did it once. And I just remember it being a nightmare. I just remember spending hours just pulling mirrors back and forth trying to figure it out. Alright. And again, I'm just gonna follow the lead here. I'm not gonna do anything.
What do you need?
おもてなしに答えはないけれど、大切な日を期待以上にしてお返ししたいから、あなたを思う人がいる。藤田観光。
Please, stay a moment.
Alright, she was brave enough, so I'll do it. There we go.
The light has no place here. Leave now. Protect me, my favorite. Why is it that you torment us in our home?
It's a pretty good player. She's doing well with the interrupts and all that.
Protect me, my favorite.
Get rid of this defiler. He's pissing me off. There we go. And it looks like there's a fancy wooden chest there. And one of these. Perfect. Let's see what's going on with this wooden chest. Don't care about that helmet, but I'll roll on the other junk. Alright, and look how big this place still is. I think I see the last one here. The Shattered Mirror Shard. Dude, she went all the way down. Oh, really? How did I die, but she didn't?
Is there something I can do for you?
Ah, that's silly. I guess I will retreat.
How do you do?
That is a long way I gotta go. Go ahead and pick up the final mirror shard here, though. There we go. So I completed that deed. And now I don't know where my little friend went. Oh, there she is. Excellent. I got most of the quests done here. I just need to kill the final boss. Let me ask her if she knows about the challenge condition. Not really sure what that is. It must be something to do with the final boss fight. Maybe he'll summon minions and you're not supposed to kill them. Which might be a problem. I'll have to watch out and not use my AoE attacks if that's the case. Looks like she's furiously typing though. I don't remember what this big orb is. Oh, I missed the thing. I'm an idiot.
Protect me, my king friend.
Just going around here killing everybody.
Why are you bothering me?
Can't a body be left alone? Don't walk off. I need to speak with you.
Torment us in our home. Protect me, my king friend.
Alright. Let's see what she's doing with the mirrors here. I didn't even realize I was playing with a high elf, but kind of interesting. I don't think I've played with one yet. I did notice some pretty cool battle sounds that they make. She was like screaming some stuff in Elvish, which was kind of cool. There we go, things are lighting up down here. She's fidgeting with a couple of things here. Man, it's nice to get a personal escort through this instance. Somebody who already knows what to do and can help you kill the enemies.
Hello there.
There we go. Yeah, things are very bright here. Guess we need to focus all the lights so we can go down there, because I know the boss is down there, as you can see. But anyways, I'm gonna keep following. guess she's trying to map things out in her head. I'm not sure if this is doing much because there's no light source coming to this mirror. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, we need to focus something over here. See, we need more mirrors shining up here to increase the power.
Just a moment.
Good.
Can I take a moment of your
That
time?
one's good. That one's good. We just need to get this one. I think we need... If we shine that one there... then we can get that one going. Let me see here. It's confusing, man. This is very confusing. See, there's no light coming to this mirror. I don't know what that's gonna do. Unless we flip this one around as well. To that one. Or wait a minute. I don't know, I'm just confused. Whatever, it worked. It worked. I didn't have to think too much because she was doing all the thinking for me. So I guess I'm gonna try not to do any AoEs as to not kill the minions. It's gonna be hard for me not to use AoEs. Doesn't look too bad, 82,000. Guess she's doing some battle prepping here. I don't have any food, but I do need to clear my inventory. Look at that. My god. It's ridiculous. Minions have 2.5k health. So, not gonna use the group stun. Alright. Let's see what happens.
Orders were to defend this mirror with our lives. Terror descends upon you. Hurry forward with great speed, like
And do an unerring strike. Dude, she's getting blasted. She needs a heal, man. Not good. Oh! That is crazy. What do I even do with that? What do I even do with that? What do I even do with that?
There you are, and you retrieve the satchel I left behind.
No idea.
Our journey continues, my adventurous friend.
Alright, so my friend is back on another character. It's the same player, but a bit of a higher level character because we were struggling to do this. So we're gonna try again. So I've learned that in order to obtain the challenge, there are 4 different types of ads that the boss summons. And as long as one of each type stays alive, then we are good as far as the challenge. So the 4 types are the blood drinkers, creepers, toughs, and stalkers.
Mercy me! Will you hear me out?
Let's try this again. And hopefully this time we'll be alright. Alright, let's go.
Orders were to defend this mirror with our life. Terror descends upon you. Hurry forward with great speed, my kindred.
Oh wow. Getting absolutely blasted. Oh my god. We didn't even have an ad wave that time. Wow. Perfect. Well, that does that. Completed the challenge and everything. Let's open up the chests. Nice. Let's take a look at these. Yeah. Roll on that junk. We'll see one of these here. Alright. Oh, not enough room. Would you look at that? Let's see if I can get rid of some junk here. Ring of Will. Get rid of that thing. See if I can pick up a couple of things. There we go. Still no room, really? Let me blast that. There we go. There's still junk in here. I don't want to. Oh, that does it. What do you think before I get out of here? And does this take me all the way back out to the entrance or just to the top here? Alright, takes me all the way out. That's nice. And I got all the deeds and everything, so that's good. And got a title, Slayer of the Shadows. Lotro points. Let's go turn these quests in, shall we? So that is all the way at the Chamber of the Crossroads, I believe. So I will meet you there. I'll do some editing because it might take me quite a long ride to get there. Alright, I am back at the Chamber of the Crossroads. Let's turn these quests in.
These halls will be great once more.
To defeat so many of the vile beasts was quite a feat, Kippen. You have done very well indeed against our foes in the Hall of Mirrors. We will surely be able to make progress there after your deeds today. Man, I got a ton of experience for that.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
The creature is defeated? Then you have done what I could not. I applaud you, Kippen. Your services to the Iron Garrison will never be forgotten.
Hello.
Alright, let me go reforge real quick before I turn in this final one. Never mind. Oh yeah, there is a Forge Master here. Actually, it was right behind me. I don't know why I came down here.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
There we go, and we'll do that, I guess. Excellent. Is this my max level one? I can already deconstruct it, I guess. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't have enough inventory space.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Rings. Of all the things I imagined, this was not one of them. These rings are lesser rings. The 7 great rings given to the dwarves were lost, yes. But lesser rings were handed out to those blessed by the favor of Durin. We have found them. We did not even know where to begin looking. Now that the ancient heroes of Moria can be remembered as they deserved, for the rings are inscribed with their names and those of their families. I wonder if any of these families have survived to our generation. What a delightful project this will be to reunite my folk with such an important piece of history. Thank you, Kippen. There you go. Alright, so that completes that. Hope you guys enjoyed the longer episode. In the next one, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I am going to head to the 21st Hall, or if I'm going to try to do the Forgotten Treasury. We'll see, but I do appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. In this episode, I'm finally going to do the Forgotten Treasury instance and complete the quests within there. As always, you can pull it up from your instance finder and go to it directly, but I do like to be cinematic with the playthrough and go to the actual location, so you can see that I am in the Silverteen Lodes deep within the mines of Moria. And let's go ahead and head to the Forgotten Treasury from here. And I'll just start making my way down. You just gotta spiral all the way down to the depths of the mine here to enter the treasury. And let me actually pull up the quests that I have here. So I got 4. This is the Way of the Smiths, by the way, for that epic quest. So 4 quests here. As you can see, one of them I already kind of started, because way back when I first got the Forgotten Treasury quest, I tried to solo the instance, and that obviously didn't happen. But I did manage to pick up a couple of things while I was attempting that off screen. And then whenever you go inside the instance itself, which is right here, you do get a random quest as well. So it may take several runs for me to do all of the quests in here. But as always, for the sake of the playthrough, I'm going to go through the instance once, get the main quests out of the way, and then eventually I'll come back to it, do all the deeds and all of the quests within the instance. As always, you can check out my completionist spreadsheet at renaissancegaming.net/lotro.html. Scroll down to instances and you can see all the quests that I need to go back and do. Anyways, that's enough talking. I am going to go in here and then find a group, and I'll see you on the inside. And this is, you can only do this at level 54 in tier 1, so you can't really pick any sort of different scaling on it.
Many ancient halls lie hidden beneath ages of ruin within the walls of Moria. The dwarves seek to recover and protect their treasures of old, while the orcs seek to exploit them. Soon, the Forgotten Treasury may become a battleground of terrible proportions.
Okay, so I have one guy here, my fellowship, who's willing to try and two-man this with me. He's level 115, so it might work out. We'll see. So the thing about this instance is that you can see there are lights shining from every direction here, and the statues will turn in a particular order. You have to remember the order, because then you're going to have to press switches in a specific order in order to open the final way. So I'm going to try to quickly memorize the order that this happens in, and we'll kind of see what happens. I have no idea if I got that right, but whatever. I don't think I memorized it right, but that's okay. We'll worry about that when we get there. And I don't know where this guy's going. I don't know if he's ever done this instance before. But basically what you do is you go around the circle here and you clear all 6 of these statues. And then the way forward opens there. Sorry, I gotta type all this out here. Gonna be picking up some of these relics and other things here. Now the other thing with this is that these bosses, when they are purple, only tactical damage does good damage to them. And when they are yellow, then physical and range damage work out pretty well. And there is a deed to kill all of them and all the bosses here, of course. There always is a deed. Just the way it is. Always deeds in the instances. Let me dig through this pile of treasure here. See, so he's yellow, so melee and range damage should work pretty well on him. And they do alternate between the colors every 30 seconds. Oh. And ideally, if you're doing this on level, you don't want to aggro the entire room. That's not what you should be aiming for. And if you loot the bodies, you can actually get a crystal. Where the blade should meet the hilt, there's only a thin space where once the blade fits. The hilt is heavy and casts very dark iron rot. Not by the hand of dwarves. Perhaps Garthar, the deep descent, can help you discover the full means by which this object was made. This poor guy, I'm doing absolutely nothing. Let's see what the body has here. So yeah, I did try to solo this and I failed miserably. But you know, you do what you gotta do.
What do you need? Mind my words, traveler.
I should come back and grab some coins here. I completely missed that giant pile of treasure, which is very uncharacteristic of me. I have found a small treasure chest.
Hello there. Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
So you can see when they're purple, I barely do any damage. Really have to wait until he turns the yellow color to really do anything meaningful. There he goes. So now he's yellow and you can see the damage is certainly a lot better. We're getting a lot of deeds over here, which is fine. Got some crystals, all good. We gotta kill more dark defilers. Okay, now let me look at the map. And I guess I came from... Is this where we came from? This is. Alright, so... Alright, so the first one is going to be all the way back here. I think. Let me try. I believe the first one is this one right here. Or not. Might just have to trial and error this, which will be a disaster. Not that one. As you can see, you get attacked by acid if it's wrong. So definitely none of these. I think what I did is I actually... Oh, it's backwards. That's why. It's backwards from the way they turn. So really the last statue that turns should be the first one that you pull. Let's redo it.
A lovely day, isn't it? Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Alright, so this is the one I tried, so it's not that one. It's gonna have to be the one up here, which he is at right now. Yeah. There we go. And then the final one. All the way down here. There we go. Sweets. Alright, here we go. We can fight the boss now. Don't run too fast or I'll get locked out. There we go. And you should have some crystals here in your inventory. Never mind. Gotta wait till he turns yellow. Now we're doing some damage. Excellent. Let's open the chest. Got all this junk. What's that? Exactly. What is this? This is a taxidermy item. I like those.
Mercy me!
My auction expired. Anyways, for the final boss, it's two big trolls, and if you keep them together, they do an insane amount of damage. So ideally, you want to have somebody tank one of them, while the group takes down the other. I didn't realize there were more small bosses here in the corners. Dorning's carving. Not interested in that, obviously. And I don't know, I only got 4 out of the 8. Dark Defiler. That sucks. Come back and kill 4. I can solo that part though, I think. should come out through here, I think. I forgot where they come from. There we go. Here they come. There they are. Two big juicy trolls. Oh man. Went down fast. Golly. There it is. Easy enough. If you have a level 115 in your group, that is. How was that? Go ahead and open the final treasure box here. And nothing too exciting. That basically completes the instance. Alright, that is the forgotten treasure. I'm gonna come back in here and try to kill 4 more defilers. That way I can finish that quest. Which, yeah, I mean, I don't know why they only gave me 4 when they're requesting that I kill 8. But whatever. It's not for me to complain. Let me leave the instance. And then I'll come do it one more time. I can probably solo the defilers and just avoid the bosses. Let me try to go back in. Let's see. And look, you can definitely tell when you first come in here. So you can see the first one's the one behind me, then that one, then that one, then that one, then the one behind me here, and then that one. And you have to go in reverse order when doing that. So the first one that you saw go away, that's the last one that you pull. Is that a defiler? That is not a defiler, that is a berserker. That's a lesser spirit. That is another berserker. So my question is, where are these defilers? There it is, there's one. Let me see if I can pull him. So these 3, you will always get them together, unfortunately.
Good day. How may I help you?
Oh no. There we go. Nice.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh. I'm too slow with my interrupts. Oh, is he absorbing? He was just absorbing all of that. Dang it.
What do you need?
Let me just kill this guy first. Dude, what a mess. I'm like screwing up my gambits. I had my fingers 1 key over. That's why everything was going through wrong. Alright, anyways. Next fight will be cleaner. Plus, I'm just going around and trying to kill 3 more defilers. Although, I certainly do not want to be fighting that guy. So let me do that. There you go. So I wonder if I cross behind them, if I aggro them, because that wouldn't be good, because then I won't be able to solo this if I can't go behind them. Let me try to hobbit stealth behind this guy. I don't know, I may not be able to solo this if I have to fight the bosses, because I tried to fight the boss, and that's where I got killed. Any one of these, they just destroyed me. It doesn't look that hard, with only 44,000 HP, but for some reason I could not solo it. But it looks like at least 2 defilers I'll be able to fight. It looks like I aggroed a bunch here. I could not do that fast enough. There we go. Now what I could do is, if I can't go behind the bosses, I can always just reset the instance and just kill the first couple of defilers over and over again. I'm gonna have to do some healing gambits. Probably gonna have to... Oh, dang it, I aggroed a boss. Yeah, I'm gonna have to die here. That sucks. Alright, that's fine. What a disaster. Now you can see why I couldn't solo this instance, but whatever. And let me see if I can actually go behind him, or if that's not a thing. See, I can't. That sucks. It's really annoying. Can I leave? It's not gonna let me leave in combat. So I'm just gonna have to kill that first one a couple more times. Yeah, I can't do that in combat. Fine, I'll try to fight him, but it's not gonna go over well. Especially since he's starting out as purple. Alright, now he's vulnerable to some attacks, so let me unload. I'm gonna die. Super dead. I am super dead, there's no way. Oh well. I'll retreat. We'll get rid of this. We'll just reset the instance a couple times, kill a couple more defilers, and we'll be on our way.
It's been a foul day, it has. Don't walk off. I need to speak with you.
Unless this time it did not reset. That's kind of annoying. I don't know why it didn't reset. I think I can start another instance. So let's do this. Let's cancel that.
Hello there.
And then we'll start a random instance. And then we'll go ahead and try this again. And that should reset it. Or not. I don't know why this isn't resetting. It's really weird. Don't know why that's not resetting. Maybe I'll travel to another instance. That will surely take care of it, right?
Hello.
Let's do that. Let's do like the Fornost one, whatever. We'll travel now.
Foremost,
We'll
the
leave
last
instance.
capital of the fallen North Kingdom. It is here that the Witch King of Angmar crushed the realm of Arnor, and it is here to which Angmar has returned to conquer Eriador.
Man, I feel like it was so long ago when I did Fornost.
Many ancient halls lie hidden beneath ages of ruin within the walls of Moria. The dwarves seek to recover and protect their treasures of old, while the orcs seek to exploit them. Soon, the forgotten treasury may become a battleground of terrible proportions.
Alright, so I gotta wait for them to cycle back. Because I can't walk behind. That's really annoying that he aggroes if you walk behind him. Makes my life very complicated. See if I can bring him over here.
What do you need?
There you go. Can't let him heal. That would be bad. And I guess let me finish them off. Dang it. Alright, done with that, finally. So let me reset it one more time, and then we'll get out of here. Again, I guess I'll go to Fornost. Then I'll get out. And go in here.
The Witch King of Angmar crushed the realm of Ardor. It is here to which Angmar has returned to conquer Eriador.
Many ancient halls lie hidden beneath ages of ruin within the walls of Moria. The dwarves seek to recover and protect their treasures of old, while the orcs seek to exploit them. Soon, the forgotten treasury may become a battleground of terrible proportions.
Why am I taking so much damage? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to do some healing gambits here, or I'm just not gonna make it. I got all my defilers though, so it might even be faster for me to just die. I got too much honor to die though. Look how well I'm healing up. That's really good. Do an unerring strike here. This guy should be bleeding out here pretty soon. Alright, finally done with that. Let me see. I need to go to the Chamber of the Crossroads, I believe is where I'm headed. Alright, so might edit myself over there to turn these quests in, because it's gonna be quite a long ride. There's no convenient way to get there, honestly. Or actually, it might be the... No, it is the Deep Descent. Never mind. So I'll just stay with you, because I can turn in the quest right here.
dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Most excellent work, Kippen. The fewer orcs we need to deal with, the better off we are. Khazad-dûm shall be free of this dreadful infestation quickly at this rate. Your efforts will be remembered by Durin's folk.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
Ah, so many already taken. When we found the forgotten treasury upturned by orcs, some wanted to treat it as a tomb. I prefer that we be wise about preserving what we can of the past. Your efforts in this will help us
Is there
do
something
that.
I can
Thank
do for you?
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
This news brightens me with newfound hope. Still, I cannot forget all the pain that those two monsters have caused. You did well, Kippen. It appears that my hope was not misplaced at all.
These halls will be great once more.
What is this you have here? I do not like the feel of this thing. No blade, not made by dwarves, not made by orc either, if my eyes do not deceive me. This blade was crafted within the darkest forges of Middle-earth, I would gather. An elf may know more, but there is no time for sending you all about the world. I would venture that this is one of the blades told of that made the race what they are. If there are other of these blades in Khazad-dûm, you should take great care to steer clear from them, lest you meet a terrible fate.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Excellent work, friend. Though it is unclear what purpose these will be used for, I would rather we hold them in safekeeping than allow them to be in the hands of orcs now plaguing Khazad-dûm. Alright. So, officially done with the quests here. In the next episode, I will meet you over at the Chamber of the Crossroads, and together we will venture towards the 21st Hall and begin a whole new expedition of quests. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Sorry it was a little bit messy, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. See you next time. Treasury instance. And in this one, I'm here at the Chamber of the Crossroads because we're going to venture together to the east to enter the main hub of Moria, the 21st Hall. There's going to be so many freaking quests there, and we're going to get started with those in this episode. As you can see, I already have 3 that kind of take me towards the 21st Hall. So let's go together. And again, you already got a sneak peek at it when I did one of the Winding Way quests. But now we're going to fully venture into that area. And let me see where I'm going. Yes, I'm taking the Winding Way. I forgot how to get there, though. Let me go through here, and I think there's a little tunnel I can take. Maybe? Yeah, it looks about right. Right through here. And this will take me, first of all, to the western gate of the 21st Hall. And then I can do that, and then there's a few people I can already talk to, including continuing the epic storyline, which I'm always excited about. So we've already been down this tunnel together.
Mercy me!
Making some good progress here in the Mines of Moria. Didn't expect to be getting to the 21st Hall so quickly. I'm sure I missed a few quests back in the areas I've already been in. But again, once I plug all that into my completionist checklist, I can see which ones I missed, and then I can go back and do them, just in case. But for now, everything looks pretty complete over there. This really is the Winding Way. It just snakes up like a... I don't know. I was trying to think of an analogy and I fell short. What a sad day. I guess I use my analogy as my adjective by saying that this place snakes around. Guy's way faster than me. And if you remember, these are repeatable quests that I have already done. You may remember them from a few episodes back, so that's why there are quest rings there, but I'm not going to be repeating them. And I did unlock the stables here, so I could have taken a swift pony, but since we gotta discover the western gates, I just thought this would be a little bit more cinematic. I hope you can forgive me. I think this is going to count as the western gate, maybe? Or maybe I gotta go in a little bit deeper. Maybe that right there. Still doesn't count. Still gotta go further in. Yeah, it looks like right here is gonna be the gate itself. There we go. I have reached the western gate of the 21st hall. Excellent. So again, just appreciate just how grand this place is again. So epic, man. And then we'll start speaking with some dwarves. And look at this, just quest rings everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's a quest ring.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Kippen, you are not a moment too late. I have been awaiting your arrival. Oxy says that things are going well in Durin's way, but the same cannot be said for all of Khazad-dûm. And I don't know if I want to... Yeah, we'll start picking up quests. Let's do it. Lagging a little bit here.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Do you have enough time to aid the expedition again? I would like you to speak with a friend of mine, Alguti. He has traveled deeper into Moria with the expedition, and I have yet to hear back from him. You can find Aguti down in the old waterworks in a place we call the Rotting Cellar, southwest of here past the Silvertine Lodes. I'm given to understand that it isn't considered the most comfortable post. So that's actually going to send me to a even more different hub. I don't know if I'm going to head there just yet. We'll see where things take me here.
We can only hope that Durin's bane sleeps deeply.
Greetings, friend Warden. I am Dari, and I hail you from the Lonely Mountain. It is hard to believe that we are truly treading the ancient paths of Khazad-dûm, is it not? It is enough to kindle flame in my heart, even in the stoniest dwarf. There is one thing in which I have particular interest, the mirrors you may have seen about the 21st hall. I believe there are 4 of them, and I have a theory about what they are for. Could you go and record some information about the mirrors, such as rotation, location, and so forth? I would like to study what you find. Now, these, I believe, are instance quests. Repeatable instance quests.
Stand and speak with me. The
Yeah,
fate
so...
of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
The Forges of Khazad-dûm.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs. What foul and nameless things we face
Yeah,
in
so
Moria,
16th
I know
Hall,
not.
Scumfill, Dark Delvings, these are all instances.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Beware if you journey into Moria.
Yep, Philgoshen, Forges, Grand Stair, all instances. So I'm not going to pick up these quests yet. I'll pick them up when I do the instances. That way we can try to keep the storyline for those quests kind of together. That would be nice. And let me head towards some other quest rings for now. I just love how grand this place feels. It's very epic. It almost reminds me of that scene from the Fellowship of the Ring when the company reaches the heart of Moria with pillars just going on for days. Right before they venture into Balin's tomb, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's see what's up here. That is the East Arch, so that's just gonna take me out. I'll keep going around though. And let's see where to next. All the way over there. So this is the Chamber of Leadership, so I can talk to Broger. What an epic room. Great music too. Really like the lighting in here. It's like super cozy, man.
This needs doing.
Welcome to the Chamber of Leadership, Kippen. From here, I will lead my people to even greater glory in Moria.
I can hardly believe that we are here. This is a joyous day for the dwarves.
The time of the dwarves is truly at hand, Kippen. How ludicrous we were to fear that some curse might lie upon Moria after all these years. Had we returned before now, Moria might be thriving already. What's done is done. We are here now, and many of the dwarves of our expedition have ventured forth into deep tunnels, seeking great riches that must surely lie untouched within the caves of Moria. If you come across Roker or Utrig during your explorations of Zelamelek, be sure to lend them any assistance they might require. They set out through the southern passage from the 21st Hall, but where they went from there, I do not know. Okay. So this is Book 3, Chapter 1 already. Already in Book 3 of Volume 1, man. Making progress. And let me see where I want to go. Let me keep going around here, the perimeter, so I can finish out the other mirrors. And see what else I can find here. A little bit of lag there. It's alright. And I think the final mirror should be in this corner here. So they're really just set up in every corner. Nothing too tricky about the location of these. And then let me see if I can go to this quest ring and see what that's all about. So this is a very iconic location from the Lord of the Rings. You may be able to tell what it is. It's a Chamber of Mazarbul. If this doesn't look familiar, come on, go watch Lord of the Rings if you don't know what this is. Let's speed through the war here. What's this then? Lickman sends word from the western halls of Durin's Way, does he? Good. I'm happy enough to hear he still lives, for these are deadly halls. I suppose you're here to lend a hand and not just to see the sights, I suppose. Though they are fine enough for any. So he has no quest for me right now, but yeah, this is indeed Balin's tomb, as you can see. And this is where that very famous scene from the Fellowship of the Ring took place. The battle with the cave troll, at least in the movie version. But let's continue doing some of the other quests here. Let's circle. Alright, let me finish up with this dwarf here.
Alim came, but we have heard no word from him.
Good work, Kippen. Now, let me take a look at the recordings you made.
Only hope that Durin's pain seems
According to your own documentation, the mirrors seem to be pointed at one another from the four corners of the 21st hall. The only one that doesn't match the others is the third. I wonder, would you be so good as to return to the third mirror and give it a little push? I would like to see what happens if the angles align. Alright, so the third one is in here. Or actually, yeah. This corner right here looks like. Okay, so that's angled differently. Let's go see if that changed anything. And I guess theoretically this location is that same one that I was alluding to from the Fellowship of the Rings movie, since it's right outside the Chamber of Mazarbul. Since the two are located close to each other in the movie as well.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Aha, light. I knew it. The mirrors are an ancient light system of Moria. This technology is brilliant, but it has long been forgotten. What an incredible discovery. Alright, so done with that quest chain for now. And doesn't look like I have much else at the time. So let me head down, and then we will start doing the epic quest and see where that leads me to. I may head to the waterworks for this one, I don't know. I'm just kind of following where the game takes me. I don't really have a very specific plan in mind when I'm doing this. Guess I'm gonna have to come south and then head back east. Go through here. Let's see. Alright, I can fall down here without too many problems. And let me talk with this fine gentleman, Utrig.
These halls will be great once more.
Hello there, Hobbit. Lord Broger sent you to help me. I appreciate the offer, but I have no need of your assistance. In the halls of my fathers, I need rely on none but the strength of my own arm. Utrig cocks his head back and glares into the shadows. I may have been too quick to speak, helpful Hobbit. There is someone there in the shadows. Prepare for battle. I should have set my milestone to the 21st hall. I forgot about it. I will end you, creature. Time to die, dwarf. Man, super lag.
Good day. Stay and have some tea.
Got pretty good armor here. There we go. He bore the mark of the White Hand. Tell Lord Brogar about this at once. First, let me go see about his other friend. Or actually, it looks like I don't even need to speak with the other one. I just need to head back. That's kind of weird. But there are some quests here which I can't let escape me. Let's see if I can get into this area. There we go. So a couple of instances, it looks like. So this looks like it may be similar to those two library chain quests that I did. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with that.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Greetings, I am Torfi of the Iron Garrison, tasked with the reclamation of Sejer Tharak. Within, there lies a vast store of lumber which we could readily use to begin repairs across Khazad-dûm. Unfortunately, we cannot claim the storehouse until the intruders within have been dealt with. Perhaps with your aid, we could strike terror into these intruders and drive them out. I'm
Oh,
certain
how
that these intruders have a leader, someone or something that holds sway over them. Quickly, enter Sedger Tharok and dispatch the foe who commands the rest of those within. Alright.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane.
I have a task for you, Kippen. It is sad that many records were kept within the walls of Sedger Tharok, but they were lost when Moria fell to Durin's bane. I would ask you to seek out the ledgers as you journey within Sedger Tharok and bring them to me. The more we learn of our past, the more knowledge we will have to drive forth the orcs from Khazad-dûm.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Hello, friend. We of the Iron Garrison have begun the work of reclaiming Moria from the foul creatures that now reside here. My superiors have tasked me with leading the efforts to reclaim Sedger Tharok from whatever intruders reside within. Thinking myself somewhat competent in battle, I try my best to expel the undesirables within. Unfortunately, I'm hardly a warrior of repute and was forced to withdraw. You, on the other hand, look like you got it in you to handle all manner of beasts and orc. Might I hire you to aid me in my efforts? Alright, let's go inside.
A lumber storehouse of repute, Sedger Tharok was also known to hold one of the greatest libraries of trade records in all of Moria. The Iron Garrison seeks to reclaim the lost trade records and use that information to aid them in re-establishing Khazad-dûm as a great merchant kingdom.
Alright, let me see. Alright, put these back on my tracker here. You have entered Sedger Tharok. The noises ahead suggest something else is in here with you. Wow, what a cool instance. That's a really cool statue. Let's see if I can round a few of these bad boys up here. I like that there's no ranged units, that way I can bunch everyone up. There we go. So there's a few bad boys down there. Might kill them, I might not, I don't know. I don't think I have to completely clean out the instance. I do have a couple of ranged ones. Perfect. Let me see if I can gather a few of these. Go. I'll see about blasting this guy. He resisted, really? There we go.
Good day.
You know, I'm actually tempted to go down here and just fight these. Why not? See if I can get that one. He didn't get AoE'd. It's annoying. It's alright. There we go. Let's see if I can find a way to go here. I guess through there. Lots of wood resource nodes here. Makes sense if it's a lumber mill, right? You would expect stuff. And nothing else here. Let me see if I can find another path to go down. Oh, I guess I can come up through here. Didn't see this at first. I guess it's structured similarly to the other ones where you just have to go up a few floors. I'm dragging a little bit here. see if I can grab that guy. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go up here and ignore that guy. There we go. And looks like there's really not much up here. I might have to go around. There we go. That works. And I completed something. Orc Slayer. Okay. So obviously there's going to be the advanced variant of that. There always is. So I'm going to have to go through here. Interesting layouts. Alright, let me gather all of these bad boys. Alright, and there's the Overseer. So I guess this is a great place to farm resource nodes. And I guess I should have been harvesting these. I don't know why I didn't. I forgot I can actually do these. I should have been harvesting anything all the way through. Sometimes I forget, man. Let me harvest a little bit. So why not? There's a lumber camp everywhere. Or a lumber warehouse. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab a few of these and then I'll head out. Because I might as well, they're right here. And obviously I missed a ton along the way, but that's okay. Alright, let's turn it in.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
The dwarves of Khazad-dûm were once mighty merchants, doing business with peoples on both sides of the Misty Mountains. The information contained within these ledgers gives us an opportunity to seek our former trade partners and begin the process of establishing ourselves as merchants of the great repute once again.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Well done, well done. With the defeat of their leader, we have already observed disarray among the remaining intruders. The Iron Garrison should have no difficulty reclaiming this storehouse.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
You appear to be a more capable warrior than I. Of course, I will only admit this between you and me. A dwarf has to maintain his reputation. Now that the intruders within Sedger Tharok have been thinned, we can more fully explore it. Happily, this means my efforts are ahead of schedule, and for that, you deserve a reward. Alright. And then let me speak with this guy here.
If we are to find Mithral in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Greetings, I am Berkney of the Iron Garrison, tasked with the reclamation of Boltkar. Within, there lies a vast store of lumber which we could readily use to begin repairs across Khazad-dûm. Unfortunately, we cannot claim this storehouse until the intruders within have been dealt with. Perhaps with your aid, we could strike terror into these intruders and drive them out. I am certain that these intruders have a leader, someone or something that holds sway over them. Quickly enter Boltkar and dispatch the foe who commands the rest of those within.
Might I have a word with you?
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Hello, friend. We of the Iron Garrison have begun work of reclaiming Moria from these foul creatures that now reside here.
I'm
My
pleased
task
to
is
be
to
of
retake
service.
the warehouse of Boltkar from the creatures that reside within. A loss their numbers make it difficult to clean the storehouse on my own. Perhaps you can help me with this task.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
We of the Iron Garrison are not just simple guards and miners. We are, to an extent, scholars of our profession. We know of weapons and armor that bear great lineages. Our records show that there may even be other tools and implements that bear a high lineage as well. Reading these records, I am most interested in learning of these implements. I do not know if such things exist within Boltkar, but I would be interested in studying any tools you may find. Alright, excellent. Let's go ahead and go inside.
Once one of the great lumber storehouses of Moria, Boltkar has long since fallen into the domain of orc and beast. The Iron Garrison, in need of supplies to refuel their reclamation efforts, see Boltkar as a crucial location that must be brought back into the control of the dwarves.
Alright, let's do it. Start fighting these guys here. This instance looks to be a little bit lower level compared to the other one, which is alright. And this time I'm actually going to harvest things that I come across. Let's see if I can grab that guy. I guess it's too many ranged units to do effective AoEs. Go. Come on, dude, get over here so I can AoE you. Interesting music choice for this instance. Pick up this right here. Looks like there is more up there. Not ready to head up there just yet. If I can come back here and these two as well. That one's all the way up there too. So I may clear out this full instance just because now I'm actually interested in harvesting everything. Plus it'll be fun. And the music's good in here, so. And I'll give you guys a longer episode. So, you know, it's a win-win-win, man. Can't go wrong with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this highlights wood, because I actually don't need it since I've already finished that crafting table. Maybe I'll probably just put it in the auction house, I think. Or give it to a kinsmate who's working on crafting. Let me go back there. This is where I started. This is where I came from. Come on, dude, get over here. There we go. Alright, so no wood. Up. How do I get up? I'm lost. I don't see a lamp anywhere. This is where I came in, right? This is where I came in. Let me go here towards the back. here. Alright, let me grab all of these bad boys. Grab this enemy and this bad boy. My last axe here. Way back there. Pull up my quest because I'm missing one. This one right here. Or delete it. I'm gonna go all the way up. Let's kill all three of these at once. Get over there on that side. See about gathering these up. Oh, there it is. See it now. Grab all these guys. Now I'm sure there's gonna be one for another couple of instances like this, or instead of wood, hidden somewhere in Moria. I guess I'll get to it when I get to it. And those I won't be able to farm because obviously I'm not a prospector. A bunch of enemies here. Let me try to round them up. Okay, when they pause back, come over here, dude, so I can game with you guys. Thank you. Man, that lag is real right now. Guess the rest is up here. I haven't done an ambush in a while. There we go. Let me just finish mining up these resources and then get out of here. There's a vault in here. See how much Ilex wood I got out of all of that. I think about 60. 62 total. And that doesn't count all the ones I missed in that first instance. I'm about to level up too. I didn't even notice that. Almost level 66.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Well done, well done. With the defeat of their leader, we have already observed disarray among the remaining intruders. The Iron Garrison should have no trouble reclaiming this storehouse.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
I never realized how numerous the intruders within Botkar were. It is good to know that they were not too much for you to dispatch. Your efforts have helped greatly furthering the goals of the Iron Garrison, and for that, you deserve a reward.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
So your search has borne fruit, has it? Thank you for this. The promise of finding a hand axe of great lineage makes your efforts worthwhile. Alright, and again, these are repeatable, but for the sake of the playthrough, only going to be doing them this one time.
What do you need?
And I need a key, so you know what? Last time
These halls will be great once more.
Last time I just got the relics, but I think this time I'll get a key just to see what's inside one of these. So a resource cache. I guess these are the same. Oh, I was trying to figure out what my reward was there, so I have to open it. And it's a bunch of junk. Just junk. Just junk. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, I will meet you back in the 21st Hall so we can talk with Broger again. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Welcome back, friends, to some more Lord of the Rings Online. I'm here back in the Chamber of Leadership within the 21st Hall. Let's go ahead and speak with Broger yet again.
The sign of the White Hands.
He owes you his life, Kippen. He has always been headstrong and impertinent, but I cannot blame him here. Desire to claim the riches of Khazad-dûm has blinded many dwarves to the minding of their own safety. Still, he is fortunate that you came along when you did. Uruks are fierce and not to be underestimated. Tell me more about this Uruk scout. There is something about your story that gives me pause.
We must do something about the White Hand within Moria.
Are you certain that the Uruk you fought bore the mark of the White Hand? That is very unusual, Kippen. What compelled these creatures to enter Moria? They certainly did not come the way we did. That means they must have gone around the mountains and come in from the east. But for what purpose? Some suspicious plot is afoot, and I do not like it. It is no matter. Any orc or Uruk is a threat to us. Those of the White Hand, no less than any other. Search out orcs of allegiance throughout Zelamilik and the Redhorn Lodes, and defeat them whenever possible. The only orc I like is a dead one. Alright, so let's go kill some orcs. And I have no idea where the best place to go to do this is. Gonna head south and see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he wants me to kill these. It's not really popping up on my map. I could try to set it as a quest focus, and it doesn't really point me anywhere. So that is very not helpful. Can't tell if that's an orc or a goblin. Kind of looks like an orc, though. Let me see if he counts for something. There we go, that counts. I'm happy with that. Look how epic this is. This is the Great Hall of Durin. Quite majestic. Anyways, let me go track down some more orcs. They're kind of widely dispersed, unfortunately, so I might have to chase a few of these down. It's okay, though. Ah, that one's ranged. Are you kidding me? Super annoying. Go. Oh no, I forgot to set my milestone to the 21st hall again. That's unfortunate. That's okay though. Not too worried about it. I'm not venturing too far. At least not for now. Might have to, man. Looking for 12 orcs here, it might be a bit of a struggle. Let's see what I can find. Let me head up here through this chamber. There might be a concentration of them in here. Who knows? There's a few at least. Where I was earlier for those two instances. See, I'm gonna head over here. Looks like there might be an orc camp or something like that. Yeah, it's a good chunk of them here. Gonna keep blasting these dudes. Alright, done with that. Let's go talk to Broger again. See if I can find my way out. I really wish I would have set my milestone. That would save me a lot of grief having to run back now. Not here. I don't want to come here yet. White Hand will have to wait, Kippen. Ward has sent me word that he wants your help. You remember Ward, don't you? He supervised the opening of the Golden Gate and has a very high opinion of you, as do we all, of course. His team of workers have been excavating the Chamber of Mazarbul, the Chamber of Records, located just north of the 21st Hall on the right. Walker and speak with Ward about the task he has for you. We will discuss the White Hand problem in the return. Let's go over there. My lotro points there. And this time I will not forget to set my milestone, so let me do just that. I guess I'll set it on this one. Right. So back to the Chamber of Mazarbul.
Something collapsed the roof of this chamber. I know not what.
There you are, Kippen. I have some work for you, if you don't mind getting your hands dirty. This place was called the Chamber of Mazarbul because it once stored important records of its day. At some point during the long years that Moria stood empty, the ceiling seemed to have collapsed. As you can see, the whole room has been filled with rubble and debris. We're trying to search through the debris for anything of interest we can find. My dwarves with this task can bring me anything noteworthy. Searching through the debris, you find a damaged book. That was quick. Doesn't look like you can actually use the book in any meaningful way or anything. And I collected the Book of Mazarbul. And I actually have to take that to Kroger. Okay. Doesn't make much sense. I thought that dwarf wanted to see what I found first, but whatever. I'll just go where I'm told. So if you know a little bit about Lord of the Rings, you can imagine what the Book of Mazarbul is. If you don't know, think to the movies, The Fellowship of the Ring, where they're in that same chamber in the movies, in the Mines of Moria, Gandalf picks up a book from a dwarf skeleton and starts reading from it. And this is that same book. So let's talk with Broger.
I cannot bear to read this book.
Broger takes the book from you and flips gingerly through some of the printed pages. His breath captures comprehension appears to be drawn from. This is the Book of Mazarbul. It seems like a record of volumes. It is a grim reading. It would be so good if you would be so good as to bring it to my cousin Rosie. He will want to see it. He has always had more of a stomach than I for records such as this. I do not want to read of the horrific end. It is enough for me to know that they are all dead. Rosie is in the Chamber of the Crossroads in Durin's Way, north of the Great Delving. So now I can actually take a swift travel pony there. And again, I can't personally read the book, which is unfortunate. I would have liked to read a couple of passages from there. But whatever. Yeah, let me swift travel to the Chamber of the Crossroads.
Come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Settles upon his features as he comes to understand what the brittle pages are saying. This is a record of Ballin's expedition and tells of their unhappy end. At least we do not know what befell our kingdom. So it seems like time we have one of my dwarves, Minor, by taking it upon himself to fight goblins in the Silver Modes. He has some strength again to match his headstrong nature, but there are too many goblins in that place for even him to conquer anything. Wait, do not move for Gamma Philip just yet. Well, that is not where my dwarf has gone. Swayna believes the goblins have been pulled in the waterworks, and encouraged him not to follow the mining tracks that run through the Silver Modes down to the flooded deeps themselves. Look for the southernmost tracks on your map. You will find Swayna searching there for goblins. I will continue to read from the Book of Mazar Bullkippen, but you must journey to the southernmost reaches of the Silver Modes to dissuade Swayna from his foolhardy mission. I do not doubt that he will slay many goblins, but he will not know when to retreat. You must find him and rescue him from his own folly. So it looks like whether we like it or not, we are headed to the waterworks. Again, probably one of my favorite regions in all of Moria. And let me see where we are here. I think what I can do is actually head to the deep descent. Yeah, I'll map to the deep descent, and that should place me a little bit closer to where I'm going. And again, you did get a small preview of the waterworks when I jumped down this very well. I forgot I could have just jumped down that well. Alright, anyways. Dang it. 1 second too late. As I was talking about the well, I remembered that it was right next to it. So you could take a shortcut to the waterworks by falling down that well.
How do you do?
That's okay, we'll go there manually. It's a little bit more cinematic anyways. You guys will enjoy it. My mind, a little bit of Ilex wood on the way.
Quit dawdling and tell me what you want.
I need 2,400 experience. I guess I can go through here. Really? That broke my legs? Let's see how far we are. Oh, not too bad. Oh, you know what? Swayna may be that one dwarf that I saw way back in the day. Several episodes back. That was a bad idea. God dang it. That was a bad idea. Ah, really? All the way back here? Sorry, guys. I do apologize. Yeah, if you remember, there was a dwarf with a green square under him, like an escort quest type of green square that we never really interacted with, so I think this is the one. I'll be a little less adventurous with my jumping now. You know, I have a pretty good philosophy in life, and that is that you should do it right or do it over. So, let me do this the right way by going around. Actually, can I go through the camp? No, I cannot. Let me go through here. How do I get down there, man? I always forget. I guess I can jump here. That looks pretty safe. Here. And I should be able to jump here. Alright. So let's head south. These broken legs are gonna last forever. Almost a minute, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Might have just been faster to climb down the right way.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember doing quests for this dwarf up here. So I think I know exactly where I'm going and who I'm going to be helping. Yeah, there he is. If you remember, we ran by him several times but never really interacted with him. So that makes me feel better, because I was kind of worried that I may have missed a quest or something like that. But it doesn't look like that's the case.
Marlene came, but we have heard no word from him.
Posey wants me to return to the Chamber of the Crossroads. I cannot do that now, Kippen. There are goblins next to Hugh. Come, fight by my side. Let us fight together, my friend. Alright, more goblins popping in. I am stunned. Have defended him. Thank you, friend. Return to Lord Posey and tell him that these goblins have long memories. Alright, let me see. I got about 30 seconds on this and then I can map back. Or actually, let me see where this takes me. This takes me to the waterworks. Oh, this is pointing me to a different quest altogether. You know what I may do? Let me actually explore the waterworks. That way I can open the stables there. That way it'll be easier for me to come down here. Great sounds here too. And just look how epic this place is. Super epic. Anyways, we'll get better views at other spots. I don't know why, but something about this area just is really cool to me. I think they did a great job with it. Very well designed. Very grand feeling. I've discovered Durin's beard. How epic is that? And I guess I can't see it from this angle, but there's a big dwarf statue. Oh no! I am ruining this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I feel bad. But hey, that's a shortcut. That was an intentional shortcut to get here. I'm just kidding. Let's admire a little bit more. Look how awesome this place is. I just can't get enough of it. The big castle in the middle, whatever that is. Some Roman-looking aqueducts here. Alright. Let's head up here to the rotting cellar. Excellent. Let me open up the stables here. That's the most important part.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
Doesn't look like there's any swift travel capabilities though, which is unfortunate. But I can't set a milestone, which is good. So I'll bind that. And I'm not going to start doing quests here just yet. I do want to talk with Posey first. And he's at where again? Chamber of the Crossroads. So what I can do is I can go to the 21st Hall and then take the swift travel pony from there. All right.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Perfect.
Thank you for saving Swaina from the goblins and from himself.
You found Swaina? I am glad, for he is strong of arm and valiant. We will have need for him for many days to come. I hope he does not get himself into trouble before then. I have read more of the Book of Mazarbul.
I am worried that the account in the Book of Mazarbul might happen again.
It is worse than I expected, Kippen. Balin's final lot was grim. I have not yet read all, but there is much here we should take as a warning. They were greatly outnumbered, but seemed not to know this until it was too late. Return to the Chamber of Leadership off the 21st Hall in Zelamelek and tell my cousin Broger to be more cautious. I am worried that if we do not take lessons from Balin's expedition, we may be doomed to his fate. Perhaps I am overreacting. Indeed, I hope that is the case. Regardless, bring my warning to Broger as quickly as you may. Alright, so let's head back to the 21st hall.
Wolverine returns soon to his halls.
Hello.
So something else that's very exciting within the Waterworks region.
What do you need?
It's actually the first raid that's here in Moria. So you can look forward to that. I don't want to spoil what it is just yet, but chances are if you're watching the series, you know what it is.
Is there something I can do for you?
For nothing. This time will be different.
Hello?
My cousin has always worried too much. Balin came to a bad end, yes, but this time it will be different. Look at all the victories we have had already, and in so short time. We will be fine, Kippen. Do not heed Bosie's groundless warning. He always does this. Moria has cost us much already. Surely the worst is behind us.
My nephew has come up with a daring plan. You should ask him about it.
My nephew Bori has come up with a daring plan, Kippen. He conceived a diversionary strike against a certain hall in the deeps to draw the orcs of the White Hand from their camp. This way, a second group could enter the camp and defeat their leader. It will be dangerous for both groups, but it is a good plan. Imagine it, with one axe blow, we will cut off the head of the White Hand presence in Moria. Bosie's fears will be assuaged in the face of such a victory. Will you help my nephew Bori with his preparations for this strike? He grieves still for Broin, and he feels that he must earn honor doubly, for himself and for my slain son. If this strike is successful, he will have done so. So there are several arms of chapter 6 here.
We need weapons and armor that can be repaired or melted down.
Even if my plan goes smoothly, both groups of dwarves will be in danger. Orcs of the White Hand are deadly, and there is sure to be fighting. We're low in equipment though, and certainly lack the armor and weapons my two teams will require. If you can find dented armor, broken blades, and cracked shields on orcs throughout Zelamelek, the Redhorn loads, and within their camps, this equipment might be repaired. If they are too damaged, we could melt them down and use them to make a new weapon and armor. In either case, I will be able to equip my teams with the weapons and armor victory will require.
My plan requires as many courageous dwarves as will volunteer.
I will need the help of the bravest dwarves of this company if my plan is to succeed, Kippen. One group will make a feint against the guarded junction on the eastern road, and I will lead the other against Stasnog,
Is there
the
something I can
encampment
do
of
for
the White
you?
Hand. Speak with the dwarves in the 21st hall and recruit as many as you can for my mission. Bring to their minds visions of honor and of valor, for there will be both in great supply. Once the White Hand is driven from Moria, we will have peace beneath the mountains.
I need to know the lay of Stosnak if my plan is to succeed.
One team of dwarves will lead a diversionary strike on an outpost on the eastern road in order to draw the main body of the White Hand orcs down from their camp, Stasnak. At that time, a second group will stealthily enter Stasnak and defeat the White Hand leader. I need information about these locations, Kippen. Examine the strength of the force along the eastern road and become familiar with the layout of Stasnak. I want you to collect barrels of black powder from within Stasnak